out over the horizon. It's obvious. Click on it. Love to have you come along. It's a great price. It's 15 days of heaven. It truly is. We are visiting with Dr. Craig Brannon, and we are talking about liberty in the big overall theme is liberty, but we're getting more specific on some of these things. And, and here's the thing that I battle, and I'm sure you do as well. When you begin to read Agenda 21 or sustainability, they changed it here in the United States to call it something else.
They did purposely sustainable growth, as I read before, to keep it away from a United Nations thing. It sounds too crazy that way. Yeah,
and I forget the name right off, but read it. Mm-hmm. When you read it with your own eyes, and you see that it's President Clinton, and you see it's and Bush, and it's your government doing this, and their goals, you go, oh my goodness. But for me to say it out loud, I know there are people out there going, you are crazy. This would never happen in this country.
Yeah, let me read a quote about that. I believe there are more instances of the abridgment of freedom of the people by gradual silent encroachments of those in power than by violent and sudden usurpations. James Madison. See, they've seen that.
The frog in the pot.
Exactly. The policy of American government is to leave its citizens free, neither restraining them nor abiding them in their pursuits. Thomas Jefferson.
Right.
See, when we start talking about, the founders are old, that's old time. Things are different now. No. Human nature is the same. People want to control people.
The thing that I wonder about for people listening, and maybe you can help me, is what is wrong with freedom and liberty and the ability to make a decision what your child eats versus the government? What's wrong with having that kind of freedom? I don't understand why people are so willing to give this up.
Yeah, that's the part I'm going to be more on I don't want to stop being on the defensive per se, but on the offense. I'm going to sit back and just simply say now, show me a better system than true liberty, than our Constitution. Mm-hmm. Okay, show me a better system, maybe our Articles of Confederation, but bottom line, our founding documents. Show me a document that is timeless. You have Ginsburg over to Egypt and says, hey, if I was doing a Constitution today, I'd look at Canada and South Africa and to form a democracy. Well, first off, ma'am, we're not a democracy, number one.
Right. Scary
and number
stuff.
two, all of those things they talk about are what's called, they're giving them rights. But a right, by definition, Bill, is not what you take from somebody else to give somebody else. See, a right for a home in the South African Constitution. Well, who has to build the home? Mm-hmm. Who has to get the land? Who does all the work? The right of health care. The doctor spends 20 years training. The person in the operating room cleaning the room for us. The whole team of medicine. So now I'm a slave to that person? Because see, if you take my skill set and say I must give it to the government, in my Constitution, the 13th Amendment says no indentured servitude.
Right.
So I'm asking, when people say what liberty means, it means, Greg, pursue your dreams, don't infringe on Bill, and whatever you get's yours. I wish you well. But the thing